Hello teachers and good afternoon. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat, no. And thank you for once again joining our community training sessions, learning sessions actually, no. As we call it in our community for this month, no. So this is our opening salvo for our April series, no. Matagal nating inintay ito, no. Nagpatikim tayo ng mga posts at teachers are really excited, no, and are looking forward to this series, no. Muntik nang magkaroon ng mga problem syempre kasi scheduling wise syempre tsaka sobrang busy ng mga teachers natin, but we just have to push forward, no, and to really continue providing learning opportunities for our teachers, or professional development opportunities for our teachers. Okay, so welcome to our April series, teachers. Okay, so this will be on Microsoft Office 365. So everything about Microsoft Office 365, and of course, the overarching idea about this would be the Microsoft education. Okay, so paano ba natin mas magagamit, no, mas mapapalalim ang paggamit ng mga Microsoft tools natin, para mas ma-redefine natin, o in a way, no, ma-rethink natin yung ating mga classroom environments. Lalo na ngayon, we're shifting once again, okay? So from face-to-face learning encounters to online learning into hybrid learning in the pandemic, no, and even in the post-pandemic era. Okay, so yan ang mga pag-uusapan natin para sa araw na to. But before we go to that, teachers, okay, let me first greet our teachers in the chat. No, I'll be greeting some of you, no, personally, giving a shout out as well in our session for today, no. But of course, kung hindi man po tayo maabot, apologies for that. But at first, I'd like to greet our early birds, okay, in our session for today. As early as 4:02 p.m., nakasubaybay na kagad. Teacher Karen Mamaril, good afternoon. Teacher Roxanne Altea Fernandez, good afternoon. Of course, our student teacher, Teacher Carrie Dominic Abihuro, Teacher Gina Ronderos, Teacher Mary Antoinette Aniceto, Teacher Marvin Francisco, Teacher Regan Mas regard, Teacher Imelda, publiko, Teacher Imelda, hello. Teacher, of course, no, Teacher Jeffrey Beltran, okay, our trainer as well in our community. Okay, congratulations, by the way, to Sir Jeffrey Beltran for passing his certification as a Google certified trainer. Tama ba ako, Sir Jeffrey, no? Pero congratulations, no, you deserve, sorry, not ano pala, no, trainer. Sa ano natin, sa ClassPoint trainer pala natin. ClassPoint certified trainer. Mali pa ako ng ano, no. That's for another thing. Parang kiniklaim ko na for you, Sir Jeffrey, yung isang certification, pero ClassPoint certified trainer pala. Okay, ClassPoint certified trainer. Congratulations, Sir Jeffrey Beltran. Good afternoon to Sir Teacher Cindy Claire Coswanco, Teacher Carol Sombria, Teacher Melanie Dalingay, Teacher Miss Janine, good afternoon. Teacher Hannah Mara Chua, Teacher AJ, Teacher Mary Grace Castillo, Teacher Rowena Colporal, Teacher Christy Mohammed, Teacher Ria de la Cruz, Teacher Josel Salvador, Teacher Fedelina Salcedo, Teacher Katrina Santos, Teacher Angela Arellano, Teacher Gemma Binelada, Teacher Regina Rose Regidor, Teacher Jade Elona T. Lara, and of course, I'll end it with Teacher Ramil Insoy. Okay, so for the rest, good afternoon, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Okay, and thank you once again, no, for joining us. No, we are 152 live viewers as of the moment. No, of course, no, I will always thank you because sobrang busy natin, no, lalo Thursday, may pasok pa, kakagaling lang sa school, and you are here. Okay, you are here. You are joining our learning sessions. Okay, good afternoon, Teacher Maria Joanne Caboral. Okay, baka magtampo sa akin si Teacher Maria, no? Okay, and of course, no, to the rest of our community members in our chat today. Okay, so again, for today will be the start. No, this will be the beginning of our April series, and our April series is themed as rethinking classroom environments with Microsoft tools. Okay, so this will be a focus session month, no, on Microsoft tools. Okay, we'll be exploring the usual Microsoft tools, as well as the newcomers in the Microsoft tools system. Okay, and we'll be elevating that. No, it's not just going to be a fundamental approach. Okay, rather, okay, we'll be challenging, no, our educators to see the Microsoft tools as a tool that can really redefine the classroom environments. Okay, so yun titingnan natin. Okay, so how are these tools going to redefine your classroom environments? And okay, let me just claim it, okay, already. Yung Microsoft tools natin are not just for online learning or face-to-face learning, kahit hybrid learning pa yan. Okay, so napaka-flexible and napaka-adaptive na mga tools ng Microsoft, no. And that's coming from, no, if you don't know me, I'm a Google certified trainer. So talaga nandun ako sa kabilang platform. Pero given what I witnessed and what I saw from the Microsoft tool system, this is really a great platform. So exciting sessions. Plus, teachers, pakiabangan natin because in our April series, Microsoft Philippines have given us Microsoft Kits na ipamimigay natin sa mga teachers natin. Okay? And of course, aside from that, nagbigay din ang Microsoft Philippines ng certification vouchers na ibibigay din po natin sa mga teachers natin. Walang bayad, no? Okay? So, hindi po kayo magpapadala sa kahit saang GCash or wire transfer ng pera. Wala kayong babayaran. Kahit ang delivery fee ng mga kits natin, kami na rin po ang may sagot. Ipapadala na lang po namin sa inyong mga pinto para makuha niyo po itong mga kits na yun. So once again, teachers, let's say our thanks to Microsoft Philippines for having this. They sponsored our sessions. They gave us vouchers as well as this Microsoft kits. Yung kits, hindi ko pa alam kung anong laman. That's going to be a surprise. I'll let you know. I'll post a photo as soon as I receive these kits from Microsoft. Sobrang bait, no? At sobrang caring ng Microsoft Philippines team natin. And of course, mamimit natin later on, okay? Ang head ng education program ng Microsoft Philippines, okay? And that's going to be a really, really great start for all of us. Okay? Plus, okay, aside from that, abangan din po natin because lahat ng mga live viewers natin for today at lahat ng successfully makakapag-evaluate ng first session natin for today, okay? Lahat po kayo, gagawan po kayo ng Microsoft accounts. Okay? Bakit po tayo gagawan ng Microsoft accounts? Kasi isasali po namin kayo sa isang Microsoft Teams exclusive training platform. So, lahat ng mga perks, exclusive announcements, marireceive nyo po through that team. And we will have continued training even after our April series. Isn't that exciting, teachers? No, sobrang dami nating aabangan. Grabe, no? Ang daming support, no? Parang all out, no? All out yung Microsoft Philippines sa pag-support sa ating mga educators. Kaya ako sobra excited din ako, no? Okay? Of course, I continue to learn more about Microsoft tools as well. Okay, so let us not prolong our session for today. Let us welcome and let me now introduce first our speaker for today. Okay, so our speaker for today is Miss Grace Ko. Is an education programs manager supporting Microsoft Philippines. Okay, Grace is a BA Communication Arts graduate from the University of Santo Tomas. Okay, currently she's handling programs around educators, students, and staff professional development, and is supporting both public and private schools in their digital transformation journey. A Microsoft certified educator, Microsoft Office specialist in PowerPoint and Word, a Microsoft innovative educator trainer. She's passionate about building empowered communities. And in her free time, she's into content creation and wellness activities. He did not want me to mention, but please do also follow. Hanapin po natin siya sa kanyang social media accounts. She has really, really good content for all of us. So let's welcome into our stream, Miss Grace Ko of Microsoft Philippines. Hi, Miss Grace.
Hi, hello. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Hi, Sir Franco. Hello, Kaagapay Teacher
naman yung
Support Group.
excitement, Miss Grace, no? Galing pa talaga sa akin yung sobrang excited. And as you can see, no, from our audience, Miss Grace, sobra silang grabe yung appreciation sa binigay. At nagsisimula pa lang tayo, teachers, no? First session pa lang natin to. May mga parating pa tayo mga sessions. Okay? Anyway, welcome, Miss Grace, to our community. And thank you, no, for gracing. That's not a pun, no, pero gracing our our session for today. Okay? So, siguro po, simple greeting muna sa ating teachers, Miss Grace.
Yes, siguro po una sa lahat no, on behalf of the team at Microsoft Philippines, we extend our gratitude to the Kaagapay Teacher Support Group, kay Sir Franco at Miss Jinky for inviting Microsoft to be one of your partners for your April series. So we're really, really happy that we get to connect with new teachers and hopefully share to you some of the programs that we have. And yun nga sabi ni Sir Franco, sana ma-share namin sa inyo yung mga tools na makakatulong sa inyo, lalo na ngayon na nagta-transition na tayo sa hybrid. So we're very happy to be here, and this is a month-long activity. So sana po samahan nyo kami until the end of the month.
Yes, no, definitely. Hindi bibitaw ang mga teachers natin, okay? Lalo na ang daming support na binigay ng Microsoft Philippines. Pero siguro, Miss Grace, bago tayo magsimula no, for our session for today, can you kindly give us an overview? Ano nga ba itong pag-uusapan natin? What about Microsoft Office 365 and
Mhm.
also Microsoft PD program?
Okay, so our session for today, we would be talking about some of the programs that we have in Microsoft that all of you can take advantage of. Definitely, there are a lot of programs that you can volunteer to be part of or apply kung if you're up for the challenge. And then at the latter part of today's program, I would be sharing to you an overview of Microsoft 365, a quick tour of Microsoft 365 sakaling hindi nyo pa siya nakita. And then later, if you have any questions, of course, about our programs, if merong interested sa inyo na sumali, we would be more than happy to take your questions. So, yeah.
So teachers, please be open. May mga questions tayo. Let's put that in the chat. No, we'll try to curate our questions, or Miss Grace will also try to address your questions as soon as they can. Okay, so please feel free. Ito yung time ng openness natin. Okay, nandito si Miss Grace. She has the answers to our questions. Tanungin na natin siya para talaga makapagsimula tayo sa ating PD journey sa Microsoft. Okay, so Miss Grace, I'll now give the floor to you. So good luck on your session. Teachers, enjoy the session. Please don't forget that this is a certified session. You'll be getting your April certificates or for this session by answering our evaluation link. So kung kakalimutan yung evaluation link at the end of our session. Okay?
Okay. All right. So again, good afternoon. I see some people commenting sa comments. So hi Sir Madge. And my colleague Teacher Jelly is actually in the stream as well. So I work with her sa Microsoft, and she's also a YouTuber who teaches educational content. So follow niyo siya. In fact, she would be joining one of the sessions this April 18. So let me just pull up my slides, and I hope that you're all having a wonderful afternoon. We heard na nag-change nga daw po yung schedule ng mga teachers ngayon since marami na nag-face-to-face. Marami daw po ang may klase pa even up to 6 p.m. daw. So I hope all of you are kaya nyo pa konti na lang. Malapit na mag-weekend. Okay, so let me share my slide and confirming with Sir Franco if naka-stream.
Live na po, Miss Grace.
Yes, I can see it. Thank you, Sir Franco. Okay. Again, my name is Grace Ko. I'm an education programs manager. I'm supporting Microsoft Philippines. I've been with Microsoft for the past 7 years. And I've worked with thousands and thousands of teachers, schools, administrators, and recently I started working with students sa kakabagets. Kaya siguro yung mga teacher natin parang laging bagets kasi pag nasa company ka ng mga students, ipa nakakabagets. And so yun, I've been supporting the education business of Microsoft through our programs for Microsoft Education. So I did mention, as Sir Franco did mention earlier, that I am certified. I'm a Microsoft certified educator. I also am certified in Word and PowerPoint. Ang missing po dyan ay Excel dahil kahit anong gawin ko, hindi talaga ako ma-certify sa Excel na yan, pero we'll get there. And I'm also a trainer, so I do a lot of volunteer trainings for teachers. And so I work for Microsoft. Our mission at Microsoft is to empower every student on the planet to achieve more. So specifically, this is our mission in the education space. And so for years now, Microsoft has heavily invested on programs that support schools, teachers. Marami tayong binibigay na libreng training. Marami tayong programs at opportunities na ibinibigay sa mga schools at teachers. And malaki po yung investment na nilagay po natin in terms of making sure that we are able to provide the right support for every teacher in every school so that ultimately we are able to empower you teachers, and you teachers are able to empower your students. So that's why lahat po talaga ng mga trainings ng Microsoft libre po nating binibigay yan. Now, to kick off today's discussion, so again, I mentioned earlier that I will be talking about professional development programs of Microsoft. I have a question for all of you. Ay, ano ba yan? Mali pa yung inedit ko to kanina. Dapat ito, what are your current investments? So, mali pa yung grammar ko sa aking nakatype. So, ano yung mga current investments nyo? Teka, check ko sa YouTube. Ano mga comments nyo? Ano mga current investments nyo? Okay, so while waiting for your answers, whenever I ask this question to my friends or whenever I watch their videos, laging sagot, syempre yung bahay, yung nag-invest ako sa stocks, mag-invest ako sa kotse, mag-invest ako sa toys, collectible toys. May yun yung mga usual na mga ini-investa natin. And ano at the onset, yun talaga yung yun yung sasagutin mo yung mga tangible things that help you, yung laptop, 'di ba? Negosyo. Correct. Yan talaga mga investments and those are really valid investments kasi we invest because we believe that when we put our money and our effort into these things, we know that may potential siyang mag-grow and serve purpose for us in the future. I saw here, si Sir Franco, sabi niya, ang investment daw ay personal growth. Yan. And I think yun yung parang lagi nating siguro hindi natin napapansin no na yun nga, yung personal growth natin minsan hindi natin siya tinuturing na investment. But in fact, that's the best investment that you can actually make for yourself. Diba? Investing in yourself, in your personal growth, and in your professional growth. So that's why whenever we ask people, bakit ba kailangan mag-invest sa professional development? Bakit ko ba kailangan umattend ng mga trainings? Bakit ba kailangan mag-travel at umattend sa 3-day workshop na inutos lang sa akin or ako yung inassign? Parang hindi ko na kailangan yan. Masyado na akong matanda para dyan. Masyado pa akong bata para dyan. Or sabihin natin, di na. Panoorin ko na lang yung video mamaya. Bahala natin na lang natin kung may free time ako. Or pwede din nating excuse, wag na, mag-ano na lang ako, magti-TikTok na lang ako, or manunod na lang ako ng mga gaming videos. Or lagi nating excuse din is, wag na, masyadong puno yung schedule ko. And I think these are some of the blockers, diba, whenever we think about our own professional development. But we conducted a study in Microsoft Education. And ito talaga yung yung glaring for me kaya I snipped this slide. 71% of educators say that adoption of new initiatives without proper training or professional development is the primary reason for workplace stress. Agree or disagree? Diba? I think that's the last thing that we want. I mean, lalo na po kayo as teachers, diba? In an environment, sabi nga kanina, diba? From face-to-face to online to hybrid to what we don't know what's next, diba? And while we are implementing those strategies, nagbabago yung mga tools na binibigay sa atin. So ano na naman tong bago na binibigay sa atin? I-implement ko na naman sa school. Na-stress na ako. Familiar kasi yun talaga ang naririnig kahit sa amin sa workplace actually. So it's very important that we take a look at our professional development, lalo na po kayo as teachers, because whatever you learn and whatever you carry with you will also directly impact your students. So that's why we think that professional development is really important, and it's an investment that you make not just for yourself, but ultimately for your students. Now, in the next few slides, I will be sharing to you a recommendation in terms of how to start your professional development journey, or if ngayon meron na kayong conscious effort to look after your professional development. Siguro it's more of lagyan natin ng structure kung paano ba natin aalagaan ang inyong professional development as teachers, and kami naman po as Microsoft as your partners. Okay. So this is a recommended educator professional development journey that we have in Microsoft. So step 1 is to get trained. So the fact that you're here today, and I think yung Kaagapay Teacher Support Group is a very, very great example of a community of teachers who advocate and rally for professional development dahil marami tayong ginagawang trainings, diversified yung topics, at yun nga, conscious kayo kung ano yung gusto nyong goal na mangyari, di ba, for the group. So it can be as easy as, attend trainings, whether face-to-face, whether online, consume curated content. There are thousands of courses available online that you can readily utilize, 'di ba? And make use, and depende kung ano ang track na gusto niyo pag-aralan. The second step is hopefully get recognized. I mean, the more that you take on trainings, the more that you learn, di ba? The more opportunity there is for you to get recognized and earn credentials that you can attach to your name. And so consciously upskilling and getting recognized for the skills that you are learning. And then third step is to get involved. The best way for you to put your skills into practice is for you to actually teach it forward. Kaya ang daming groups ngayon, tulad po ng Kaagapay Teacher Support, at yun, sa group po namin sa Microsoft, meron kami mga Microsoft Education Ambassadors. Community involvement allows you to, of course, network and share what you know to the community and teach it back. And then, lastly, we have Get Ahead. Of course, if may opportunity for you to validate your skills and get globally recognized, diba? If may chance kayo na kumuha ng ganon, why not take it? So, one thing about this graph, though, is hindi siya linear. In fact, yung educator professional development journey I can be interchangeable, and it's not the same linear journey for all. And we'll share more about that later. Okay. So now let me share to you ano ba yung mga programs ni Microsoft that you can take advantage of doon sa first pillar, which is getting trained. Okay, so in Microsoft, we are heavily investing on teacher professional development. So before, if narinig nyo na po kami, ang pangalan po namin ay Microsoft Educator Community, na naging Microsoft Educator Center, na ngayon ay Microsoft Learn for Educators na. Okay, so this is a 15-year-old investment of Microsoft wherein we create, curate, and push content for teachers, and it's by teachers. So we have training videos, learning pathways, modules, tutorials that teachers can readily use anytime, and it's all for free. Ang kaibahan when we migrated to the new website, which is Microsoft Learn for Educators, you can now easily track the trainings that you have taken. It's gamified, so you get to earn badges, trophies, may XP points then, and nakatay siya sa iyong account. So, anytime you need to export the data, then you can easily show, di ba, na I've completed this training and that training. So, what's also nice about this portal is that whenever you finish a certain pathway or a certain course, personalized certificates are issued, and of course, you can add that to your own professional portfolio. So that's the link for the website. Okay, so it's very important that we are able to provide this kind of resource for educators, lalo na yun nga, ngayon, iba-iba talaga yung setup natin lahat. So we understand that not all trainings can be conducted online, not all can go online at the same time. And so this one acts as an on-demand platform. So anytime, di ba, that you want to learn, if kaya nyo mag-spare ng 30 minutes sa inyong 24 hours to learn something new, then definitely you can access our website 24/7. Okay. So, pakita ko lang anong itsura ng website. So, first, you can access training according to the type of skill or the type of curriculum that you would want to learn. So, zoom in natin konti. So, for example, you would want to learn more about blended remote and hybrid learning approaches. Merong isang buong module dyan guiding you what are the apps available for you to implement, for you to use if you want to implement blended remote and hybrid learning. At the same time, this would also give you tips 'di ba, on how to set up your classroom if ganito na yung if blended remote or hybrid learning kayo. And it's actually diversified. So meron din tayong mga topics, as specific as STEM and coding. We even have special education and accessibility. So in fact, Microsoft and DepEd is conducting the Inclusivity Education Week this week. So baka lang gusto nyo, plug ko. And then yun, we also have content for leaders. And so depende sa inyo kung anong klaseng content ang gusto nyong pag-aralan or anong learning pa or anong bagong ideology ang gusto nyo matutunan. You can easily filter that sa Microsoft Learn for Educators. Of course, if you would want to learn about a specific product or a specific app, like let's say your school is implementing Microsoft Teams at hindi ka naka-attend ng Teams training na kinundak namin, you can go to Microsoft Learn and check out our full course on Microsoft Teams. We even have, like tulad ng Minecraft Education Edition that's also being implemented right now. There's a full course there that you can take online. So you don't need to wait for us to conduct these sessions for you to be able to learn something new. So ganito ang itsura niya. Ito yung example, yung blended remote and hybrid learning na module. So, yan. It's actually 3 mode. Yan. So, ito yung buong module for you to start. So, I think it's around 16 hours. So, I mean, di mo naman siya kailangan i-take ng isang bagsakan. So, di ba? Kung gusto nyo, tingi-tingin nyo siya kung may free time kayo. And you can also, again, you can also filter according to your role. So if you're a higher ed teacher, if you're a school leader, we even have courses for parents kasi we understand, I think more than yung pandemic has actually parang lumitaw yung role ng isang parent talaga. Doon talaga na-emphasize gaano ka-importante yung role ng isang parent sa pag-guide sa mga students, lalo na yung mga nasa bahay. So that's why we also have courses for parents. So depende sa inyo. Na kung kayo naman ay medyo teki-teki, meron din dito data engineer, data science, kung gusto in fact lahat ng mga training sa Microsoft dito naka-host sa website na ito. Okay, so that's Microsoft Learn for Educators. That's 24/7, anytime, anywhere, as long as you have internet connection, you can take courses there. Okay, so aside from that, where do we also stream? So we have, of course, we have a partnership with DepEd. We regularly stream sa DepEd EdTech Unit Facebook page via their Itulay and Saturday sessions. The Kaagapay Group Teacher Support, we have the whole month of April. And yun nga, as mentioned, we are planning to create a sustainable training program for Kaagapay Teacher Support Group. Kung sakasakaling meron mga interesado sa inyo na maging part ng, Microsoft training sessions. And we also have our Facebook page, Microsoft Education Philippines. That's where we also announce whenever we have training sessions that we hold globally or locally. Okay, so yun. So those are some of the training websites that you can take a look at. I'm sure kayo marami rin po kayong alam na mga Facebook groups or mga teacher groups na nag-host sa mga trainings na ito. And by all means, if you see something relevant or if you see something na sa tingin nyo would help you in your intended growth as a professional, then take those trainings. Ako, ang dami ko natutunan ngayong nitong nasa bahay lang ako. Syempre, work from home kami. Mas marami akong time ngayon manood ng mga videos. So, nung pandemic, natuto ako mag-edit ng mga videos. So, yun yung skill. Kasi I'm, as mentioned ni Sir Franco earlier, I'm also a content creator. And so, in my professional, I work as a professional sa Microsoft and then gusto ko rin gawing professional career path yung pagiging content creator. Kaya nag-aral din talaga ako kung paano maging mag-edit ng videos. So, consciously know what you would want to learn, ano yung mga credentials or skills na gusto nyo matutunan, and take advantage of these on-demand materials that you can, easily access. Okay. All right. Okay, so now let's go to the second portion in getting recognized. These are the programs that we have naman in Microsoft. So the first step into becoming a Microsoft educator is to become a Certified Microsoft Innovative Educator or CMIE. So naririnig niyo MIE ka na ba or MIE na ako? So buzzword po yan sa Microsoft community because that's the first first ever credential that you earn if you would want to become an active member of our community. Okay, so if you earn this credential, you get the badge and you also get a certificate, sample certificate, this one, na naka-encode sa pangalan nyo and signed po yan by Microsoft Corporation. Okay, so this is 100% free. So what do you need to do in order for you to earn the certificate? So, several ways, no? Una, kung umattend kayo ng training from Microsoft or kapag meron po tayong training partner ni Microsoft na nag-conduct ng training, at nakompleto nyo, tinapos yung assessment, binigyan kayo ng code na confirming na umattend kayo. Or if wala naman kayong opportunity na umattend ng training from na online or face-to-face, pwede ring mag-complete ng 2 hours worth of training sa Microsoft Learn for Educators or sa website ng Microsoft Learn. So as soon as you finish the 2-hour training or complete the training from our partners, then the website will automatically reward you with this. And yun nga, you can download the certificate. It's personalized to your name. And of course, you can share that to your network. Okay? So we highly, highly encourage you to earn this certificate. Madali lang siyang i-earn, pero syempre kailangan nyo gumugol ng oras. So para maging part na rin po kayo ng Certified Microsoft Innovative Educators Group. Okay. Next, if you would want to level up your, of course, the badges that you earn, the certificates that you earn, every course that you take sa ating website, sa Microsoft Learn for Educators, merits you a badge. Yung ibang courses dyan actually have personalized certificates. So, zoom in natin para makita nyo. So, this is my profile. Ayan. So, yan. For example, I completed the course on Minecraft Education Edition Introduction to Game-Based Learning. Ayan, may details and certificate. So meaning if I click on that, automatically madadownload ko ang certificate that says that I finished Minecraft Education Edition Intro to Game-Based Learning. So the more courses that you take, syempre, the more certificates that you can show off and hopefully use, di ba, as you would want to progress your career. So, yan. One thing to note din dito is actually, pwede kayong mag-download ng training transcript. So, some of our teachers say na minsan nagagamit daw nila itong training transcript kapag sila ay nag-a-apply for promotion or for added points, di ba? Or I think ibang schools may requirement nga X number of hours in terms of professional development. So this is a sample of my training transcript as Grace. So nakalagay dyan, anong course yung tinake ko, kailan ko siya natapos. So meaning pag natapos ko siya, meaning napasa ko rin yung assessment, yun. At saka yung duration ng course. O, di ba natapos ko yung isang training na 72 hours? So, pwede ko talaga yung ipagmalaki na natapos ko siya. And I earned a certificate there. Okay. And so, again, if may opportunity for you to, get the certificates, diba, and earn these credentials, by all means, diba, we really encourage you to do that. This has been very helpful for me. Relating it now to my own experience, this has been helpful for me kasi lalo na ako, I'm a com arts graduate. I'm not an IT person and hindi rin ako techie, com arts ako, pero I'm working for the education space. I work with teachers or work with schools. So whenever I am asked to present to a group like your group, I carry with me these credentials, these training courses, parang add a weight to my expertise and to my professional portfolio. So ngayon, alam mo yun, mas confident ako na kausapin kayo dahil alam ko na meron akong mga natapos na modules and courses. Validated siya ng isang portal like this website. And so, mas feeling ko, mas may authority ako na ikwento itong mga teacher programs because ako mismo natapos ko siya. So, kayo din po, syempre, as teachers, if you implement EdTech tools in your school, if you implement or if you say na gusto ko maging mas digitally ready ang aking mga students, so dapat, syempre, kayo din as teachers, meron din po kayong something na proof, diba, to say na talagang kaya ko at talagang hinahanda ko ng yung aking mga students. Dahil ikaw din po as a teacher, may conscious effort ka na makuha itong mga credentials na ito. Okay. Now, I'd like to introduce to you, ano ba yung mga programs sa pwede nyong salihan? Kasi so far, what I've shared to you, these are what you can consume. Now, let me introduce to you the Microsoft Innovative Educator communities. Let's watch this short video.
Miss Grace, I think the
Ay,
audio is not as loud.
okay, try natin ulit. Pero may audio, Sir Franco.
May ano lang po, ma'am. Very subtle lang, ma'am.
Teka, baka ito na naman tayo. Ulit. Ulit natin for maximum viewing experience.
There is a feeling of being valued and understood as an educator.
Okay na po, ma'am.
My vision of education is us learning together.
It's the idea that each day we come, whether you're in the nicest place or the hardest place.
My students benefit from whatever I learn on the global platform. We are able to break the barrier of cultural differences, of language differences, and we are able to reach out to each and everyone out there.
It's super important to bring in the world into our classroom and for us to come out in the world. And there are so many different ways we can do that.
The Microsoft Educator community has really helped to get all of the teachers on board for a common goal.
The MIE program gets you out of your comfort zone.
Every day is a day of learning for me.
We've been friends for long. And finally today I got to meet you face to face. That's right. This is magic.
I hope my students walk away from my classroom being citizens of the world. If you just have devotion, passion, and a bit of creativity.
Come on.
At the end of the day, it is about engagement.
I mean, there are endless possibilities.
Yan. Okay. Want to join? O, di ba parang nagre-recruit lang. Pero hindi po kami recruitment agency. Nagre-recruit po kami ng volunteer teachers who are sharing the same advocacy. Di ba? As us, as we empower more educators and students here in the Philippines. Okay. So, first, ano ba yung... Teka, so I skipped one slide. Ayan. So, ano ba yung mga communities that you can take part of? So, the one in the video earlier, they're actually the Microsoft Innovative Educator Experts. So, kanina, di ba, kinento ko yung unang credential na makukuha nyo is MIE. Ito, MIEE. So, may nakakabit na expert sa dulo. So, if you would want to take your involvement a notch higher, and you are willing to really try out new innovative practices in your classroom, be part of a group that networks and shares, collaborates, and building on each other's ideas, then baka ito na ang program na para sa inyo. So this one is by application, so you have to submit your intent to join the program. And since it's by nomination, of course, subject siya to review and approval of the MIEE team. This one is again 100% free, wala po kayong babayaran. But again, you have to go through a self-nomination wherein yun nga, gagawa kayo ng video or ng sway. You will let us know why you would want to join the program, and then give us concrete examples of how you are innovating in the classroom using Microsoft technology. So, dito, maghahanap talaga kami ng mga experts na gumagamit ng Microsoft at willing gamitin ng Microsoft sa inyong teaching practice. It's very timely because this program will open on May 2022. So may time pa po kayo para mag-prepare, and we highly encourage you to take a look at the requirements by going to aka.ms/MIE-expert. So nandun po lahat yung questions, ano yung mga kailangan nyo i-prepare for you to join the program. Now, why would you want to become an MIEE? So currently here in the Philippines, we have around 200 MIEEs, both from the public and private sector. MIEEs enjoy priority seats in our events and in our partner events, or whenever we roll out something new. Usually it's our MIEEs who get the first preview. Pag may bagong feature si Teams or may bagong world si Minecraft, usually si MIEE ang nakakaalam. You also get access to, of course, exclusive training sessions. Of course, opportunity for you to be showcased, your practices to be showcased on a regional and a global stage. Of course, it's a very good opportunity for you to accelerate your PD practice. Prior to the pandemic, usually yung mga MIEEs, we gather for the education exchange, the video earlier, wherein yun nga, may gathering ng mga educators around the world. We meet in a specific place and network and share best practices. So it's really a global community of educators who share the same passion of, using technology for teaching and learning. And so we invite you to take a look at this program and hopefully makapag-apply kayo come by May. So the next round of applications open between May 15 and July 5. So yun lang yung window na pwede kayo mag-apply. And if you get approved as an MIEE, then you would be issued the badge MIE Expert for year 2022. And then magiging part kayo ng exclusive teams group ng MIE Experts. And then yung E2 kasi this year it's virtual. So we did a virtual E2. So we do not know yet if yung E2 ba ay magbabalik sa isang bansa in the future, but definitely may E2 tayo ulit, pero most probably baka virtual ulit yan. Pero still, it's a good learning opportunity. So if you apply between May 15 and July 5 and you get admitted to the program, mailalabas din yung pangalan nyo sa official list ng MIE Experts cohort. Okay, so yan. Take note of the link. Now, if ayaw nyo naman maging MIEE or ayaw natin mag-commit sa program, pwede at gusto nyo mag-train or nasa dugo nyo talaga yung mag-train, pwede nyo tingnan yung isang program which is the Microsoft Innovative Educator Trainer. So MIE trainers are educators, we have partners, and then we even have professionals, diba, who apply to become an MIE trainer. So yung MIE trainer, ang kaibahan naman niya is, of course, from the word itself, trainer, you are authorized to deliver Microsoft content to education audiences. So let's say, meaning staff, schools, and teachers. So for you to become an MIE trainer, you need to complete either an instructor-led trainer academy program, or we have the MIE trainer learning path that's also live sa Microsoft Learn for Educators. Ang requirement lang dito is kailangan in a year, as an MIE trainer, you're able to train at least 100 educators between July 1 and June 30. So yan po kasi yung fiscal year ni Microsoft. So 100 educators, sobrang dali lang yan kasi lalo na ngayon online tayo, di ba? So what do you get when you join the program? So of course, aside from the training, it's a train-the-trainer learning pathway, by the way. So syempre, i-equip talaga kayo as a trainer. You get exclusive access to trainer-ready materials. So lahat ng mga PowerPoint decks, mga OneNote playbooks, makakakuha kayo niyan. Of course, you get the badge as an MIE trainer. May kasama rin tong certificate. You also get to network with other global MIE trainers at meron din tong exclusive LinkedIn group. And of course, as an MIE trainer, you also get a first look and access to all of the latest PD updates from Microsoft. So you might want to become an MIE trainer. This one is open all year round as long as you meet the requirements. So I know that there are a lot of MIE trainers here in the Philippines who are not in our close network. So meaning marami talagang nagtatry, marami talagang sumasali sa group na ito para makuha yung credential na yan. Okay. Next, here in the Philippines, we also have the Microsoft Education Ambassadors Program. So I'm not sure if you've heard of the program, but this is a group of 2,500 volunteer ambassadors here in the Philippines. Ever since we started the program in 2014, we have reached around 650,000 teachers trained. So both face to face and online yan. So it's a community that we foster here in the Philippines. Again, it's voluntary. And the mission really is to ensure that we are able to reach as many teachers as we can and help them use technology for better classroom experiences. We're proud to say that this program is present across the 17 regions here in the Philippines. So bawat region, meron tayong ambassador. So kung sakasakaling naghahanap po kayo ng resource speaker or gusto niyo ng fellow trainer, 'di ba? Gusto niyo makipag-collaborate, I'm sure meron tayong mahahanap na Microsoft Education Ambassador, 'di ba? Who can work with you. So applications are currently closed kasi ongoing pa yung training ng nakaraang batch. But if ever we will open, we will be opening this via DepEd EdTech unit, and definitely we will let Kaagapay Teacher Support Group know if may mga interested na applicant. So this is also by application. Okay. Ayan. And then, para naman sa mga teachers natin na gusto mag-implement ng game-based learning or nag-i-implement na, meron din tayong isang community na exclusive naman for Minecraft Education Edition. So, meron tayong mga tinatawag na Minecraft Certified Educators at Minecraft Education Edition Mentors. So, Minecraft Education Edition is a game-based learning tool. If you are from DepEd, kasama siya sa DepEd Office 365 subscription. If you're from a private school, if your school has a Microsoft license na A3, so meron kayong Minecraft Education Edition. Now, in order for you to become a Minecraft certified educator, you need to complete the Minecraft Teacher Academy course. Again, libre lang po siya. And of course, same with our courses, you get a badge, you get a certificate. Now, if talagang expert na kayo sa Minecraft or gusto nyo maging a resource speaker for Minecraft, you can also apply as a Minecraft Education Edition mentor. So we would be invited in our Minecraft events. You get to speak in webinars, conferences. You also get to judge competitions. And of course, you get to meet with the Minecraft Education Edition production team from the US and more. So yan, if you would want to become a mentor, the website is education.minecraft.net. So, that was quite a handful. Yun po yung mga programs na available na pwede nyong salihan or pwede nyong applyan. So, MIE trainer, or kung gusto nyo maging Microsoft Education Ambassador, at kung gusto nyo maging Minecraft Education Champion and Mentor. Again, aside from these communities in Microsoft, I'm sure marami pang other communities out there, 'di ba, na pwede kayo mag-volunteer or pwede kayo maging part of. And I believe yung mga karamihan sa mga programs din namin sa Microsoft, naging successful siya dahil we have a community who is actually strong, who's a strong community who's actually willing to extend to more and more communities here in the Philippines. And dun din talaga nakikita namin na kapag yung community ay may mga members na talagang willing matuto, willing mag-impart, at willing mag-share, mas nagiging valuable yung community na yon. And that is one way for you to really also continuously work on your professional development. Diba? The more we share, the more we learn. And the more that we're able to also learn from the people around us. And so we highly recommend that if wala po kayong community ngayon, why not explore joining one, diba? And try being part of a community that you can be part of. Okay. Now, the last part in my diagram is the getting ahead. Now, of course, taking trainings is one thing, being part of a community is one thing, pero ibang level naman kapag talagang na-validate na yung skills nyo. So, syempre, when we say validation of skills, it can be in the form of an assessment or for for this example, a certification program. So, whenever you would want to, of course, talagang showcase your skills or talagang gusto nyo i-solidify yung skill nyo on a certain tool or a certain practice, you might want to take a look at certifications. So for us naman, so this is an example of what we do in Microsoft. We have industry recognized certifications, and these certifications are not administered by Microsoft. They are administered by a third party certification provider like Pearson and Certiport. So hindi talaga siya nanggaling sa amin. Talagang may isang third party na nagpapatik ng exam at ino-audit yung mga exam. So these are just some sample examinations that you can take a look at. Microsoft Office Specialist is a fundamentals exam that validates your skills on Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or Outlook. So bahala ka kung gusto mong or like, let's say, kung gusto mong makilala as a PowerPoint expert, you would probably take the Microsoft Office Specialist for PowerPoint. So ako yung dalawa yung kinuha ko kasi yun yung kaya ko. Yun. Aside from that, we also have the Microsoft Certified Educator or the MCE exam. This one naman is a specific examination that validates an educator's competencies in terms of implementing 21st century learning development skills. So, yun. And then, para naman dun sa mga talagang level up na, yung mga techie nating mga professionals, we have the Microsoft Fundamentals exam. So, sample nito is kung gusto mo maging certified on Azure or on Cloud or on Dynamics. So, yan yung mga available certifications. Now, a lot of professionals take the certifications, and what's ang kaibahan nitong certification na ito is yun nga, it's audited by a third-party service provider and globally recognized siya. So, meaning, pag ako, pinakita ko na I'm Microsoft Office Specialist Certified, kahit sa ang lupalop ng mundo, pare-pareho yan lahat. Pare-pareho yung assessment ng Microsoft Office Specialist. So, kung sakasakali lang nag-training ako sa ibang bansa, pwede ko ipakita na MOS ako kasi may MOS, yung MOS sa kanila, ganun din yun. Okay? Now, if, syempre, hindi pa natin kaya mag-commit, let's say, hindi ko pa kaya mag-commit siya kasi kailangan ko pa mag-aral. So, we have free resources for you kung gusto niyo mag-aral ng certification programs. So, first is we have the Microsoft Learn. So, kanina sabi ko, Microsoft Learn for educators. Ngayon, meron siyang mother website, which is Microsoft Learn. So, if you would want to learn about everything Microsoft, not just Word, Excel, PowerPoint, but including our AI, our data analytics tool, our cloud services, this is the place for you. This is, again, 100% free. Actually, kung ano yung profile na ginamit mo sa Learn for Educators, yun na rin yung profile mo dito. So, mag-accumulate lang ang points nyo. So, go to aka.ms/learn. That's the website. Libre lang din yan. And then, we also have LinkedIn Learning. I love LinkedIn Learning. So, sobrang easy to digest sa mga videos and courses dito. At talagang, ang nakakatuwa sa LinkedIn Learning is tina-target niya sa kung ano yung nakalagay sa career profile mo. So, for example, ako, it targets me to take courses that are relevant to my field of expertise. So, there are around 16,000 plus courses. Bahala na ko kayo kung ano gusto nyo i-take. And you might want to take advantage of the 30-day free trial at linkedin.com/learning. So, free trial siya for 30 days. So, pakita ko sa inyo ano yung mga sample courses on LinkedIn. Actually, may libreng course sa LinkedIn Learning na kinuha ko. It's the Digital Literacy Certification course. There are 2 courses available, and this one is 100% free. I took this exam September 2021. Ay, sorry. Pakita ko sa inyo ano itsura niya. So, ang mangyayari, if you take a course sa LinkedIn Learning, and you pass that course, automatically mai-embed siya sa inyong LinkedIn profile. Lalabas siya sa licenses and certification nyo. And when you click on the C credential, ito yung lalabas. So, LinkedIn Learning has issued me a certificate of completion. Ayan, so sa manager ko pa yung lumabas kay Clarissa Sigismundo. Pero yan, ganyan yung itsura. Bibigyan niya kayo ng certificate na naka-embed directly sa LinkedIn profile nyo. Ayan, so kung wala pa kayong LinkedIn profile pala, I highly recommend that you create a profile now. That's the best way for you to showcase your professional development progress. Yan. So, yan. You can of course, showcase your credentials on LinkedIn. I'd like to show to you how my profile looks like. Kasi this is also what you can do. So, these are some of the courses na tinapos ko under Microsoft. So, I did mention earlier na I'm an MCE and I'm an MOS. So, yan, nakalagay din dyan. So, validated siya kasi ang mga exams ko ay may code that's unique to me. So, if you go to, let's say, Certiport and you look for the MCE exam takers and you input this credential, lalabas doon na ako ang MCE. Ako yan. Totoo, legit. At hindi ko pineke ang credentials ko. Ayan. So, ito yung example. Ayan, no? Issued on August 1, issued by Microsoft, issued to me, and issued, ayan, nakalagay dito verified. Okay? So, yan. These are also some of my credentials that I am proud of and I, of course, show to the world. So, kayo, kung meron din kayong mga badges, certificates, di ba, na sa tingin nyo relevant, na makita ng inyong professional network, then we highly encourage you to put it up on LinkedIn. That's the best way for you to also meet professionals who share the same, credentials and, of course, share the same thought leadership as you. Okay? So I would stop there for now. Let's check kamusta ba kayo. Nakakaisang oras na pala tayo dito, ano? Ayan. So, okay, may mga questions tayo. Hello, Miss Grace. I'm a Microsoft Innovative Educator since 2017, taking my PD doon sa luma nating portal, Microsoft Educator Center. Hindi po ba mawawala ang progress once nag-migrate sa Learn Educator Center? So, if member na po kayo ng Educator Center dati at marami na kayong badges doon, dahan-dahan po yung ima-migrate ng Microsoft sa Microsoft Learn for Educators. So currently, kahit ako nagpanic ng isang araw kasi hindi lumabas lahat ng badges ko, pero sabi doon is dahan-dahan pa lang daw minamigrate. So don't you worry, may lilipat din lahat ng mga ano mo doon, lahat ng inyong mga credentials. Okay. Ayan. So kung gusto niyo yung PowerPoint badge, you have to take the Microsoft Office Specialist exam. May bayad po ba ang certification ni Microsoft po? Okay, so to keep it clear, yung mga pinakita kong courses earlier sa Microsoft Learn for Educators, lahat yung libre. Yung mga badges, yung mga certificates. Now, the certification, yes, it comes with a fee. Kasi it's administered by a third-party partner and you need to buy the vouchers for you to be able to take the exam. Now, in education, the pricing is usually significantly lower than commercial pricing. So that's why minsan may mga schools no na kapartner ni Microsoft, sila yung bumibili ng certification for the school para mas mura. Or for example, we have a partnership with DepEd right now. Wherein yun nga, nag-administer tayo ng mga exams in partnership with DepEd EdTech Unit. So, yun. If you're interested, later I'll drop my email. And yun nga, may mga partnerships din tayo tulad with KTS na hopefully maka-administer din tayo ng certification exams very, very soon. Yan. Yan. Okay. Yes, Sir Franco, definitely. So, abangan nyo po yan kung ano ang gimmick natin dito sa KTS. Okay, tingnan po natin. May mga questions pa tayo dito. Okay. Will the scenario be the same if ang ginamit mong unang certifications ay work email tapos nag-register ka ng personal one? Okay, I assume this question applies to the Microsoft Educator Center migrating to Microsoft Learn. So for you to ensure that your certificates and badges from Microsoft Educator Center gets migrated to Microsoft Learn, make sure that you use the same email address. So if personal email ang gamit nyo doon sa luma, dapat personal email din ang gamit mo sa bago. Same kung work email yon, dapat work email din. Okay? Okay. All right. Okay, so let me move on. One last program that I would like to share to you. Now, this one naman is on a school level, but just in case, we have teachers here teachers here who would want their schools to be recognized. In Microsoft, we also have what we call the Microsoft Schools program. We have the Microsoft Showcase Schools program, wherein we recognize schools for their outstanding practices in showcasing Microsoft tools in their classroom and in their campus and in their whole operation. So, So this is our only program that recognizes schools, and this is a global network as well. And schools in the program, of course, get the recognition as a Microsoft Showcase school. You get exclusive access as well to the community of Showcase schools. You get to network with other school leaders. May mga certain benefits din ito. So last year, we gave these schools free vouchers as well. Minsan, if may mga Microsoft partners, usually our partners give free subscriptions or may mga libreng early access, or usually may mga insider access yan kapag maglalabas ng bagong feature sa Teams. Usually sa mga school leaders hinihingi yung feedback. So, if interested ang school ninyo na maging part ng Showcase Schools program, we are also recruiting all year round. And, these are just some of the schools that we have here in the Philippines. So, mix po siya ng DepEd and private. So, yun. If your school is interested, I'll drop my email again later. Then let us know. Ito po yung sample certificate na makukuha ng school kapag kayo ay part ng program. So, yan. You get to, of course, put that up in your school. Meron din kayo mga exclusive banners, social media posts that says that your school is a Microsoft Showcase school. So that's an example of a recognition naman. And of course, yung mga staff and teachers ng Showcase schools natin will also get exclusive training sessions and professional development pathways curated for the school. Okay. Ayan. Okay. So, now to close lang this part on professional development, siguro some tips on how you can start ramping up your professional development journey, whether or not with Microsoft, but hopefully with Microsoft. So first, it's very important that you identify your plan and have a clear goal on what you would want to achieve as a professional. So, this applies to any field of work actually. So if you're a teacher, if gusto nyo, let's say, 2 years from now, gusto mo mag-apply as a school head. Di ba? Siyempre, kung may goal tayo, doon tayo sa matataas sa goal. Gusto nyo maging school head. So, ano yung mga kailangan yung trainings na gawin? Ano yung mga credentials na dapat yung ma-earn? Ano yung mga networks na dapat yung ma-build for you to be able to qualify as a school head? So, alam ko kasi, for example, in DepEd, may mga, yun talaga maraming paperwork at maraming qualifications sa kailangang ma-achieve. But a more practical example is, yun nga, if let's say gusto mong makilala sa field ng ano ba? Yun, I'll give myself an example. Gusto ko makilala sa field ng content creation. Ano yung mga training sa kailangan kong attendan? Sino yung mga networks na dapat kong kausapin? Baka kailangan kong kausapin si Teacher Jelly para matuto paano mag-edit ng video at maggawa ng teach back sa mga other fellow content creators na nagsa-start. And ano yung mga courses na kailangan kong i-take, di ba? For me to be able to really say that, ay, content creator ako. And so, identify your plan and be clear and be specific, di ba? Ano yung mga gusto nyong ma-achieve in 6 months, in a year, and then 5 years from now. And number 2, be open to learning and relearning. I think this is a skill that we've learned during the pandemic. A lot of us had to unlearn our unconventional, our conventional ways of how we work and how we teach. A lot of us had to learn something new. And a lot of us had also had to relearn some concepts that we forgot. So very important, no, if you would want to really accelerate your professional development journey, is yung openness nyo rin as a person, di ba? When you allot time to attend a training like this with Kaagapay, when you allot time to watch a module sa gabi or sa umaga, di ba? And yun, consciously at talagang continuously kayong natututo, then you are adding value to your professional hat. Number 3, we encourage you to join communities of learning. So we have a community in Microsoft Edu. We have Kaagapay Teacher Support Group. These are good examples of communities where you can learn and continuously ramp up your professional skills. And if may opportunity, di ba, take some time to validate. Certifications is one way, pero meron din mga assessments na libre na pwede nyo i-take anytime. And yun nga, the best way for you to also validate your skills is for you to teach it back. Apply, di ba? Ano yung natutunan nyo, kaya nyo ba siyang ituro sa iba? And lastly, don't forget to tell the world about your accomplishments. Huwag po kayong mahihiya na ikwento sa mundo yung mga inyong na-achieve because pinaghirapan nyo yan. So, if may opportunity kayo na i-showcase yan at ipagmalaki sa mundo, then by all means, go for it. My last slide for the professional development piece is yun nga, professional development is not linear. It's a series of different tasks and activities that you do. And it's not something na, it's not a one-way thing. And professional development for me may be different from your own idea of professional development. So, yun, wag kayong ma-pressure din, di ba, sa mga nakikita nyo. Kasi iba-iba din tayo ng journey, iba-iba tayo ng goals, at iba-iba tayo ng mga gustong ma-achieve. So, but basta as long as you know where you would want to go and you're consciously doing things that contribute to that journey, then I guess you're good. Okay. So that's it for the professional development piece. Do we have any questions for now? Yan, 6:20. Tamang-tama. Ayan. So baka meron kayong mga questions. So, okay. So, Miss Ana Diaz, ma'am, quick question po. If we use our DepEd account in Microsoft, do we get certification po? No. So, sa DepEd, for our DepEd teachers who are tuning in, meron po kayong access sa Microsoft 365, which I will discuss in a bit. It does not necessarily give you access to certification, but of course, I guess ang edge nyo doon as DepEd teachers is meron na kayong access ngayon sa tools. So, if you are consciously using those tools, then I guess kapag may opportunity for you to get certified in the future, di mas meron din po kayong advantage kasi meron na po kayong access dun sa tools. Okay? Yan. Okay. Yeah, si Miss Jinky. Hi, Miss Jinky. Nakalala ako ni Miss Grace because I post my PD achievements on Facebook. Totoo! Si Miss Jinky, so isang beses naghahanap ako ng mga MIEs here in the Philippines. Tapos, lumitaw yung post si Miss Jinky and apparently, she's an MIE. So, hindi kasi namin alam sa Microsoft lahat. Hindi namin kasi sinustock sa Microsoft yung mga Facebook accounts nyo. And then, yun lang I found out that she's an MIE. So, that's really a good way for you to also share, diba? Yung network nyo, yung sarili nyo. Okay, ito. I feel like I need to answer this because this has been asked over and over again. Sir, Madam, ang Microsoft certificates po ba magagamit sa pa-renewal PRC ID? So, ang ating certificates po ay wala po siyang CPD points na issued ng PRC. However, meron po mga training partners si Microsoft na nagko-conduct ng trainings na acknowledge po ng PRC. So, kailangan yung specific na training na yun ang attendan nyo para meron kayong CPD points. Pero yung mga trainings po natin online, wala po yung CPD. So, para lang din po klaro. Okay? Alright. Okay, so mukhang wala pa tayong question ngayon. Ayan. Yeah, abangan natin yan, Sir Franco. Microsoft with KTS. KTS is CPD providers. Hopefully soon. Diba? All right. So now, the next portion of my talk, now to prepare you for the upcoming series in this April, let me walk you through Microsoft 365. I won't be going on a deep dive, but gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo anong itsura ng interface ng Microsoft 365, paano kayo makaka-access. If you're from a private school or a state university, pwede kayo makakuha ng libreng Microsoft 365. I'll teach you how. And I'll give you an overview so that, yun nga, pagdating ng ibang sessions natin ngayong April, at least alam nyo kung ano yung mga apps na i-expect nyo. Okay? Yan. So, Microsoft 365 for Education. So, Microsoft 365 for Education is a special version of Microsoft 365. Ang pinakamalapit na version ng Microsoft 365 for Education is the enterprise version or the versions that we use in Microsoft or in the corporate world. So, ganun ka-powerful yung Microsoft 365 for Education kasi it's the same set of tools that we are using in the corporate world. Now, for our DepEd teachers who are watching today, all DepEd teachers and learners are entitled to access Office 365. Ang Office 365 subscription ng DepEd ay A3. So, meaning, yun na yung isa sa mga pinakamataas na type of license. So para sa mga schools or systems or like DepEd na may A3 license, so just in case ang school nyo ay may Microsoft access, check nyo rin po sa inyong IT. What does this entail? You have access to the latest and licensed version of Microsoft Office in up to 15 of your personal devices. So meaning, pwede nyong i-download yung Microsoft Office. So the latest version right now is 2019. So usually every 3 years nag-update yun. So 2019, 2021. So baka ngayon 2022 maglalabas sila. Ewan ko lang, hindi pa kami na-inform. So, pwede nyo i-download at i-install yan. So, hindi nyo na po kailangan bumili ng Microsoft 365 outside. Wag po kayong bibili ng Microsoft 365 na sinasabing shared kasi hindi po yun recommended at baka kayo masisili po yung mga accounts. So, yun, hindi nyo na kailangan bumili. So, all you have to do is you log in with your school email address or your teacher email address and you get access to Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, OneNote, and Microsoft Teams. And on top of that, meron din kayo Minecraft Education Edition. So, di ba? Complete suite. Now, ngayon, for schools na walang Office 365 license, yan. For example, wala pa kayo Office 365 license, pero you belong to an education institution. Or meron kayong, yung school nyo ay may domain na .edu.ph. You can actually apply for a free Microsoft Office 365 education license. So, ang tawag po doon sa free version ay A1 version. So, anong kaibahan niya doon sa A3? Okay, so same, you have Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, and Microsoft Teams, pero lahat on the cloud. Okay, so pwede kayong gumawa ng Word document, Excel, spreadsheet, PowerPoint presentation, access Microsoft Teams, pero lahat nasa web. So, hindi nyo siya madadownload. Pero at least meron pa rin kayong, full pa rin yung functionality nyo. Okay? So, all you have to do is use your valid school email address and siguro ang maganda dito, kausapin niyo yung IT nyo, tanungin niyo sa kanila, if wala kayong Office 365, interesado ba kayo dahil libre siya? All you have to do is i-register nyo lang kasi yung domain ng school niyo. And yun, if interested kayo, again, you can message me later, send me an email, and then we can help your IT set it up. Okay, so to prepare you for our upcoming sessions this April, the next few slides, may short tutorials lang tayo on how to access Office 365 and how to install. Okay, so first, let's check how to activate your Office 365 account. So short video lang.
Pumunta sa office.com at mag-login gamit ang Microsoft account na binigay sa atin ng DepEd. I-type natin ang ating email and then ang temporary password. Sa mga first-time logins, kailangan natin palitan ang ating temporary password. So makikita natin itong dialog box na ito. So make sure na palitan natin ito to our original and a more secure password. Once done, kailangan natin i-secure ang ating account. Now, normally, hihingan tayo ng phone, authentication, ng email, or maglalagay tayo ng security question.
Sorry.
Kailangan natin i-fulfill ang isa sa mga ito. For this example, try natin i-authenticate ang phone para mag-secure ang ating account. So, piliin natin yung country, which in this case, the Philippines, and i-type natin ang ating registered mobile number. Dito sa registered mobile number, pwedeng i-text sa atin or itawag sa atin ang verification code. Kapag natanggap natin ang verification code, ita-type natin sa field sa ibaba. And there you go. Now, meron tayong access sa portal. Now, dito sa portal, makikita natin lahat ng benefits and lahat ng apps na pwede natin i-download. We can click on Install Office para mag-download lahat ng ito and magamit na natin sila.
Ayan. So, I hope that you got that. So, sorry, medyo mahina pala yung audio, no? So, I think medyo mahina din kasi. Soft-spoken kasi yung, nag-record ng audio na ito. Pero, yun, that's how you activate your Office 365 account. So, whether you are from a private school or from DepEd, there's only one link to remember. office.com, and that's your access to everything Office 365. Okay. Next is ngayon, isa sa mga common questions din kasi na lagi naman nakukuha is yung pag-reset ng password. So, believe it or not, isa sa mga FAQs namin. Kaya ginawan din namin siya ng video. And yung Office 365 kasi ay meron siyang two-factor authentication para ma-secure yung account nyo. Kaya usually, kaya kanina nakita nyo, di ba, kailangan nyo maglagay ng cellphone number at saka backup email just in case kapag kailangan yung palitan or na-lockout kayo sa account nyo. So this one is a quick video naman on resetting your password. So sakaling kailangan nyo or may kakilala kayong kailangan mag-reset ng password.
Paano i-reset ang ating password? Okay, so step 1, punta tayo sa aka.ms/sspr. Tandaan na capital letters doon ang SSPR. Pagkatapos, ilalagay natin yung email or username natin sa unang field. Sumunod na field naman, ilalagay natin yung mga characters na nakikita natin. Sunod, kailangan natin ilagay ang ating registered mobile number. Dahil dito, isi-send yung verification code. Pagkatanggap natin to, ilalagay na natin to sa field. Ilagay ang verification code na natanggap para mag-proceed. At dito, pwede naman natin palitan yung ating password. Siguraduhin na malakas ang ating password and there you go.
Okay. So again, when you set up your Office 365 account, I think pinaka-important tip lang din is kailangan yung cellphone number nyo ay inyo at gumagana siya kasi that's the only way for you to retrieve your forgotten password. Okay. Okay. Now, we did mention earlier na as part of your benefit, 'di ba? If may Office 365 kayo, pwede rin kayo mag-install ng Microsoft Office sa inyong mga laptops, desktops. Kung kayo ay naka-Android phone, syempre sa Google Play Store nyo siya kukunin. Kung kayo ay naka-iPhone, sa Apple App Store nyo kukunin. Pero I guess ang pinaka-importanting application ay yung mga ginagamit natin sa ating mga laptops. So now let's watch on how to install Microsoft Office in your desktop or laptops or MacBooks.
Pumunta sa office.com at mag-log in gamit ang ating DepEd Microsoft account. Click sign in at ilagay ang ating username and password. Click sign in. Pagka-log in natin, i-click natin ang install Office sa upper right upang simulan ng installation. Tandaan at sundan ang instructions na ikita natin sa screen and hintayin natin matapos ma-download ang ating installer. Makikita natin ang downloaded installer sa ating downloads folder. Buksan lang natin ito at sundan ang mga instructions. Kapag na-install na ang ating Office, i-log in lang ang ating DepEd Microsoft account. And there you go. Meron na tayong activated Microsoft Office sa ating devices. Enjoy!
Ayan. Okay. So again, kung mapapansin nyo, walang product key, walang product key na minention, no? So again, ang license nyo for Microsoft 365, syempre modern na tayo ngayon. Ang license nyo ngayon ay yung email address nyo lang kung saan nakakonect sa inyong school or nakakonect sa DepEd for that matter. So, di ba, minsan pag nakikita nyo yung mga, pag nagbukas kayo ng Microsoft Word, tapos may pula-pula sa taas, hindi activated yon. So, pwede nyo solusyonan yon by signing in to any of the applications, diba, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and sign in with your school email address. And then automatically, you would have Microsoft 365 license in your application. So what's nice about Microsoft 365 is that it automatically updates. So whenever there are new features or new functions that's being rolled out to any of the applications, automatically Microsoft 365 will update to the latest version. So for example, in PowerPoint, when I remember when the new feature when the new animation morph was introduced, it was only available for M365 users. So, whenever there's something new, you always get the latest version of Microsoft Office in your devices. And again, this has real world value, di ba? I mean, nakita naman natin na talagang may presyo tong Microsoft Office kapag binili nyo sa labas. Now, ngayon, if your education institutions are subscribed, then I guess maximize natin kung ano yung pinagkaloob sa atin at gamitin natin. Kasi syempre, part yan ng investment sa inyo, ng inyong school or ng DepEd. Okay, so again, up to 15 devices. When we say 15, it's 5 laptops or desktops, 5 tablets, at 5 mobile phones. So sa mga anak nyo, sa kapatid mo, sa pinsan mo, bahala ka na kung kanina mo siya gustong saan mo siya gusto i-install. Okay, huwag mo lang ibibigay sa kaibigan mo kasi malayo na yun. Hindi na yung family. Okay. Okay, so now let's do a quick tour of Office 365. I will be doing a live demo, so I'll stop sharing my slides. So, yeah. Yun pala yun. Pag nag-stop ako na share ng slides, nalaki pala yung face ko dito sa ano. 15. Yeah, it's up to 15. 15 devices. Okay, wait. May question pa natin dito. Ma'am, what if yung CP number na ginamit for registration ay nawala? So, wala na talaga. Like, yung ginamit mo pang nakalimutan mo yung password or yan, paano if nagpalit ng mobile number, which are all very, very valid. So, isa lang po ang solution dyan. Tawagin po natin ang ating IT or Division ITO. Submit po tayo ng request at sabihin po natin na nag-change na po ng cellphone number and they can do a reset from the admin's end. Okay, so wag po kayo pwede pa po yan solusyonan. Okay? Yan, correct. So, install it and all your gadgets. Hindi na siya illegal. Oo, huwag tayo dun sa mga illegal na Microsoft Office kasi pwede kayong ma-hack doon. Okay? Reminder for all of our DepEd teachers, if wala pa kayong Office 365 or hindi nyo pa nakukuha inyong Office 365 accounts, ang helpline po natin, kung kayo ay teacher, tawagin po, mag-message po tayo sa Division IT Officer. Kung kayo po ay student, mag-message po sa ICT Coordinator. Kung kayo naman po ay taga-private school, ang Microsoft 365 accounts nyo ay most probably nasa IT office or nasa EdTech office. Usually, yung dalawang offices na yan ang nag-i-issue ng Office 365 accounts. Okay. Okay. So again, up to 15 devices talaga po siya for Pero again, 5 lang po, 5 desktop or laptops lang po. 5 tablets and 5 mobile phones. Okay. Ms. Grace, what is the capacity limit for OneDrive for DepEd Office? So, ang capacity po ng OneDrive ay up to 5 terabyte. So, actually, feeling namin, hindi nyo naman maubos yung 5 terabyte. Pero kung, for example, lang na sobra pa sa 5 terabyte, actually, pwede pa siyang ma-expand into more terabytes. So, by request naman. So, parang sabi nga namin, technically, unlimited siya eh. So, kasi, pag napuno mo yung 5 tera, lalakihan at lalakahan lang naman niya. So, yun. Okay. May mga question pa ako dito. Kapag nakapag-login sa isang laptop po at hindi na, sino po ang pwedeng malapitan kapag hindi mabuksan ng Office 365 account ko? So, same question. Like, kung hindi nyo na po talaga siya mabuksan from your end, raise it to your IT officer and they can do a hard reset for you. Okay, let me open. Teka, paano ba? Screen share. I'll share to you my Office 365 portal. Chrome tab. Teka, paano ba? Ito. Ayan. Okay. Let me know if you see Microsoft Office Home. Tama ba, sir? Patry nga po akong project ng screen ko. Yan, there. So this is my Office 365 portal. Pinagkalooban po kasi ako ng DepEd ng trainer account dahil nga po nagtitraining ako ng mga DepEd teachers. And this is how my Office 365 portal looks like. So as you can see, again, all you need to do is go to office.com and then this is the home page. So in the homepage, you get to see all of the available applications for you. So ang Office 365 po, para po makita ninyo lahat ng applications available, dun po tayo sa upper left. So ito po yung waffle icon. Okay, so, or app launcher. So, kasi mukha siyang waffle, di ba? Kaya ang tawag namin dyan waffle. So, sa app launcher, makikita nyo lahat ng available applications na pwede nyong gamitin. Of course, we have Outlook. Outlook is our email service provider in Microsoft. We have OneDrive, cloud storage, again, up to 5 terabytes siya. And of course, you have the familiar Word, Excel, PowerPoint. We have OneNote, which is actually one of our favorite tools in education. So, if hindi nyo po na-explore yung OneNote, ano pang hinihintay nyo ngayon na? Kasi ang OneNote po ay parang digital notebook. So, isipin nyo meron kayong digital binder. So, ako, dati, pag nagdo-notes ako, kwento ko lang, very quick. Dati po nagdo-notes ako sa sticky notes na ako, di ba? Tapos sinesave ko, tapos mamaya nadidelete ko, or parang lagi ko siyang nakakalimutan. Pero nung na-introduce sa akin yung OneNote when I started working for Microsoft, doon na ako nagdo-notes. So, literally, para siyang digital notebook. You can store all of your notes there and organize your files there. So, highly, highly recommended. Then we have SharePoint. So, meron tayong SharePoint session later in April. Abangan nyo yan. Creating intranets or websites for your own schools or internal networks. Then, we have Microsoft Teams, ang application na kasama natin nung tayo ay nag-work from home at nag-online classes at ngayon hybrid classes na. And then we also have Sway, which is a new tool. Relatively new kasi this one has been introduced, I think, 4 years ago. Pero it's a presentation tool that's online. And then, of course, meron din tayong Microsoft Forms. Ngayon, yan lang naman yung mga sikat. Meron din tayong mga more and more pa dito. So, ang dami. So, bahala na po kayo kung anong gamitin nyo. Yan, may mga to-do list tayo. May whiteboarding nga tayo kung gusto nyo mag-whiteboarding with your colleagues and students. Yan. So, you might want to check out all of the other applications. There. Now, again, if gusto nyo i-install yung Microsoft Office sa inyong devices, dito tayo sa our upper right portion. So, ito siya, Install Office. So, yan, click nyo lang yan, Office 365 apps, and then automatically, the app will install in your devices. Okay, so there, this is how Office 365 looks like. Now, if you would want to access Minecraft Education Edition, you have to go to another website. It's at education.minecraft.net. Download nyo lang doon yung Minecraft na dito siya, download. So, download Minecraft. And then, again, same with how Office 365 works. All you need to do is log in with your Office 365 account. Then, automatically, the system detects na may license ka na. Okay? So, that's, at least yan. Yan ang Office 365. So, magdi-deep dive tayo sa Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Sway, Microsoft Teams, and SharePoint sa the rest of the April series ng KTS. So, make sure na abangan yun or attend kayo doon. Kasi we've invited speakers and our training partners to join us. Okay. Okay. So, babalik ako sa presentation. Okay. So, I did mention earlier na isa sa mga applications na talagang sumikat nung tayo ay nag-work from home ay yung Microsoft Teams. And we did mention earlier that we would be giving you a chance to join a Microsoft Teams site that we will create for you and for the Kaagapay Teacher Support Group. And so, if wala pa kayong Microsoft Teams sa inyong mga devices, then now is the time for you to download. Available siya sa desktop, laptop, mobile phones. And after today's session, we would give you temporary accounts. Later, didiscuss ko po para maka-access ng Teams. Now, I'll share to you paano mag-download at i-access sa Microsoft Teams. Okay, quick. Ay, sandali. Ulit. Kasi kailangan ko pala i-share ang audio with StreamYard. Okay, hold on. Opening my screen. Share STEM audio. lang ha, labas ko lang siya ulit. So, the next two videos are instructions on how to download Microsoft Teams and download Minecraft Education Edition. So, a few more slides. Few more slides tayo. Hold on. Yan. By the way, thank you so much for for engaging and for commenting in today's session. Maraming salamat po. Okay. There. Okay. How to download Microsoft Teams.
Type natin ang teams.microsoft.com sa ating internet browser at mag-login gamit ang ating DepEd Microsoft account. And makikita na natin ang Microsoft Teams. Pwede natin ito gamitin online, pero kung gusto natin i-download, i-click lang natin itong icon sa pinakababa and magda-download ang ating Teams installer. Hintayin nito matapos, i-run at meron na tayo Teams. Sa mga magda-download naman sa mobile, pwede tayo pumunta sa Play Store or sa App Store and hanapin ang Microsoft Teams. I-download lang ito at i-login ang ating DepEd Microsoft account.
Ayan. Okay? So again, it's available across all of your devices. In fact, kung ayaw nyo siyang i-download, bakit ayaw nyo siyang i-download? Pero kung ayaw nyo talaga siyang i-download, pwede nyo rin siyang i-access sa browser. So as long as yung device nyo ay may browser, pwede kayong gumamit ng Microsoft Teams. Okay? Next is yung Minecraft. Paano ba i-download yung Minecraft at i-install? Okay. Quick lang din ito.
Pumunta sa education.minecraft.net para simulan ang ating download. Click on Download, scroll down, and click on Download Now. Hintayin matapos ang pag-download ng ating installer. Makikita natin ang downloaded installer sa downloads folder natin na nakasave sa ating device. Click and run natin ito para simulan ang install. At kapag na-install na, mag-login lang gamit ang ating DepEd Microsoft account and meron na tayong Minecraft Education Edition. And there we go. Pwede tayong gumawa ng sarili nating world and click on play. And just like that, meron na tayong Minecraft Education Edition that we get for free. Feel free to create your own virtual world and interact with other classmates and explore other virtual worlds as well. You can explore more virtual worlds by clicking on the View Worlds and the library.
Yan. So, yeah, we would also have a Minecraft Education Edition training. Kasama din po siya sa lineup natin. So, sakasakaling you are looking for new ways to engage your students, di ba? And introduce the concept of game-based learning, then you might want to bookmark and attend that session. Kasi talagang masaya to kasi syempre maglalaro kayo, pero at the same time, ginawa po natin siyang educational. Syempre para may control pa rin po si teacher. So, again, for DepEd, kasama po siya sa Office 365 subscription natin. Now, if you are from a private school at kayo ay may A3 license, kasama din po siya. Kung sakasakaling wala po kayong license ng Minecraft, pero ang school nyo ay may Office 365 A1 or the free version, may libreng trial po ang Minecraft Education Edition. So, a teacher can log into Minecraft Education Edition up to 25 times. So, diskartehan nyo na lang po yung free trial para matry nyo rin at mapilot nyo sa inyong mga classrooms. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, as we wrap up today's session, no? So, now that you know what to expect in our upcoming sessions, so please watch out for the rest of our April series. I think Kaagapay Teacher Support Group would post the details and calendar in their Facebook page. So sana po samahan nyo kami until the end of April. Now, after today's session, dahil I think may pasasagutan po kayong evaluation forms at the end of the session, at maaari po namin kayong i-contact dahil mag-i-issue po kami sa inyo ng Microsoft 365 temporary accounts. Okay? So once na-issue po namin yun sa inyo, ipapasok po namin kayo sa isang Teams site na gagawin po ng team namin at ng KTS. At as mentioned earlier, any future updates, other exclusive sessions, community challenges, and more, we would be announcing in that channel. So very quickly, pakita ko lang sa inyo anong itsura kapag kayo ay sasali doon sa team site natin. So siguro in the next week or early next week, di ba? We would be issuing you your Microsoft 365 temporary account. So makakatanggap po kayo ng email from, parang ganito po yung itsura ng email. Huwag niyo po siyang i-click as spam kasi galing po siya sa amin. Okay? So yan po itsura niya. So, ipapadala po ito sa email na ginamit yung pang-register sa KTS. So, we would be giving you a temporary email and of course, a temporary password. Okay? And then, meron na pong link doon kung saan, pag pinindot nyo yun, automatically mapupunta na po kayo sa team site na ginawa po namin for you. Okay. A few reminders once you receive this account. Of course, you may now activate it. And same with what we mentioned earlier, di ba? Kailangan nyo lang i-update yung password, maglagay lang po kayo ng security questions, and link it to a working mobile number. So, yun. So, for now, ang validity ng account natin, since this is temporary, we would be using it for our community and training with KTS. We'll let you know kung hanggang kailan po ang validity niya. Pero at least magamit po natin siya ngayong buong April and hopefully siguro hanggang May or June. Okay? So wag po kayo magtataka if makakatanggap po kayo ng email from us. Okay? All right. So basically, to summarize what we discussed today, so again, we have the professional development programs of Microsoft. If any of those programs that I mentioned earlier piqued your interest, or if you would want to be part of our program, you know where to look. You know the websites where to apply. Di ba? If you would want to be an MIE trainer, gusto nyo maging Minecraft champion, and if you would want to become an ambassador, di ba? Watch out for our announcements sa ating groups. Like DepEd ETU, you'd be announcing it here in KTS as well, and in our Facebook page. Now, if ang school po ninyo ay interesado na maging, let's say, mag-subscribe sa Microsoft 365, or may any programs kayo na gustong i-implement for your school, or maybe you have any suggestions that hindi ko na-discuss earlier sa programs, you may send me an email at b-gco@microsoft.com. And then, we'll take it from there, di ba? If may kailangan po namin kayo refer to other groups or if we can work together. Now, final word, again, I think ang readily available sa inyo today, if you would want to start your professional development journeys, pwede nyo po i-bookmark yung Microsoft Learn for Educators. And we regularly push content sa ating Facebook page, which is at MSFT-EDUPH or Microsoft Education Philippines. Yun. And if as early as now, meron na po kayong Office 365 accounts, we highly recommend that you start exploring it. I've shown you earlier an overview of it. So if you want to explore it para mas ma-prepare kayo sa ating upcoming sessions, then go for it. Okay, so that's the end of my presentation. Silip po ako sa comments kung merong mga comments. Yan, mukhang okay naman. Okay. Okay.
Miss Grace, maraming salamat. No, I think sobrang nakiliti syempre yung mga teachers natin, na excite lalo sa ating upcoming April series kasi nakita nila yung power. And I think thank you, Miss Grace, for answering the many questions of our teachers about the accounts, and of course, what they can get and how they can get their Microsoft Office 365. Kasi madami talaga, medyo nalito lang, at nagkakaroon ng problema sa pag-access ng kanilang Microsoft Office 365. But thank you so much for answering those. And of course, for letting us know about the many Microsoft PDs. Sa to lang, sabi ko kay Miss Grace, when we were talking about this and we're planning about this, na nakakahilo, so sobrang dami ng overwhelming, yung dami ng grabe yung dinesign na PD program ng Microsoft for Teachers and for Educators. So again, maraming salamat. So teachers, we are now open for some questions. So this one, meron na kagad tayong question for from our teachers. So this is from Sir Alvin Pera. I think he's referring to the account we're going to give. So, Miss Grace, clarify lang.
Yeah.
Dahil sila ay bibigyan ng temporary account, that will have an access, syempre, sa Teams. Meron na. May isang question kayo na about and all other apps ba to, Miss Grace?
Yeah, actually, thank you for bringing it up, Sir Alvin. So to clarify, we would be issuing you temporary accounts na A1. So meaning, yes, may access kayo sa PowerPoint, Word, Teams, Excel, pero yung online version lang po. Wala pong kasama dito na installs.
Yan. I hope that we answered that. Ito from Sir Ralph, I think, syempre, namanggit kanina no, about the code. Okay? I think mag-start pa tayo yata, Miss, no, sa Saturday pa. Yung mga codes natin. So,
Correct. Yes. So usually, yung mga MEC codes, binibigay po natin yan kapag ang training ay about a certain pedagogy or a certain app. So tama. The rest of the session, yung session ko lang yung wala MEC code. The rest of the sessions, meron kayong MEC codes. Okay? So ang mga trainers po natin, bibigyan po nila kayo if you complete the session.
This one is from Teacher James, Sir James. If magpa-pursue po ba kami ng MEI trainer, can we use our DepEd R5 account?
Okay, so if you would want to become an MIE trainer, yes, you can use your DepEd R5 account. As long as yun po yung ginagamit nyo lagi for communications. Kasi, yun po, i-register nyo po kasi yung email address nyo. At yun nga, yung MIE trainers kasi na itatrack niya yung mga training sa kinundak nyo. So, make sure yan po yung active na. Yan. So, dapat ginagamit nyo po siya.
Thank you po, Miss Grace. This one is from Sir Robert Office. A quick question lang po. In Minecraft Education, do we really need to purchase a separate license for us to continue using the apps after its trial? And where can we purchase?
Okay. So, yeah, Minecraft Education Edition, for example, if your school is subscribed to Microsoft 365, yung iba po kasi binibili ng mga schools, nakabundle na yung Minecraft Education Edition. So, kagaya nung sa DepEd, di ba, yung A3 kasama na yung Minecraft Education Edition. Now, kung sakaling ang school nyo ay walang school-wide subscription, you can purchase Minecraft. Annual din siya. Pwede, yung annual fee siya noon. I think, I'm not sure, parang nasa $5 to $7 per student siya. So, around that figure. Pero, ayun nga, I think pwede mo siyang bilhin ng credit card. Kung teacher ka, syempre, ikaw bibili for your student. Pero, may other schools who would want to subscribe then school-wide. Doon po namin kayo pwedeng tulungan. So, you can send us an email and then we'll help you connect to a partner who can license your school for Minecraft Education Edition.
Okay. Thank you po, Miss Grace. May isang question sa chat. Sinagot na po ni Teacher Jelly na sa chat natin. Okay, so, Sir Ralph, please refer to our division IT offices. Hanapin po natin sila. Okay? Sila po nag-activate ng ating Microsoft Office 365 accounts for DepEd. Okay? Other questions, teachers? We're looking for Miss Miss Grace, no, while we're looking for for some questions, I don't think we have other questions na in the chat, no. Okay? Is when in the Microsoft PD program, okay? What would be siguro, no, what would be your best tip if I want my PD program to be more focused? So ano yung pwedeng gawin ng mga teachers? Meron bang like planning or planner na pwede tayong sundan or tingnan sa kapag kumukuha tayo ng mga PDs natin sa Microsoft?
Okay. So, actually, we only have two portals. Mukha lang talaga siyang marami kasi iba-iba yung pangalan. Tsaka ang daming acronyms. Pero one-stop shop talaga natin is Microsoft Learn for Educator. So, nandoon na rin yung iba't ibang learning pathway. So, depende nga yan kung ano gusto mong matutunan. The website can actually create a path for you. Like, ano yung mga courses na gusto mong, courses na recommended for you to take. So, yun lang. Always remember Microsoft Learn for Educators kasi that's on demand, that's free, and you can access at any time. If you would want naman something guided or something more structured or yun nga, part of the community, under siya sa banner ng MIE programs natin. So, ang website doon is aka.ms/MIE. So, nandun din lahat kung gusto mo mag-MIE, gusto mo maging MIEE, or gusto mo maging MIE trainer, nandun din yung pathways na pwede mong i-take. So yun lang, dalawang websites lang siya actually.
Grace, tama ba ako? The Microsoft, tama ba? Microsoft Learn Center, if I'm not mistaken?
Microsoft Learn for Educators.
For educators. Miss Grace, ito yung binigay mong link kanina. Is it the docs.microsoft.com/learn or iba pa to? Okay, tama.
Yan.
Okay, so this is the one-stop shop teachers. No? I'm posting it in the chat, no, para po paki-bookmark na po, no.
Yeah.
Open natin po, i-bookmark natin para nandun lang siya lagi sa ating sa ating browser. Okay? This one, two more questions siguro. This from Teacher Dennis. Teacher Dennis as asking, mayroon na po ba Minecraft for mobile phone?
Oh my gosh, that's so timely, Sir Dennis, because yes, meron ng Minecraft Education Edition for mobile. We recently launched it nationwide in partnership with DepEd. In fact, the Philippines is the first country where this version is being rolled out. So beta release siya. So pwede nyo lang hanapin sa Android, Google Play Store, search lang Minecraft Education Preview. So yon. Pwede na.
Yan. Thank you, Miss Grace. Ito naman, mukhang ito yung request, no? Okay? Mukhang request for update ito yata, Miss Grace. This is from teacher Juan Cartanyala. Grace, why is my MS365 still using APA's 6th edition, the citation format yata to, Miss Grace?
Yeah. So, we'll check Miss Wincar. I think that's part of the discussion sa ating Word. We will specifically request for that kasi I think this is very useful, no, for teachers and for students who are doing the research papers. So we will tackle more on that sa ating Word na ano. So I cannot answer that directly now, but we'll also check kung nag-update na ba yung latest na Microsoft Word, kung anong edition na po ng APA citation meron.
Yes, no, sana may ganun na before, no? Naalala ko yung mga research period natin.
Mano-mano.
Naka-index card pa tayo, Miss Grace. So pag grabe yung mga estudyante natin ngayon. Ano? Anyway, so maraming salamat, Miss Grace, for answering all our questions. Please, again, don't forget that we, for the one-stop shop for the PDs, that's Microsoft Learn for Educators. Okay? So again, maraming salamat, Miss Grace, no, for taking us to this Microsoft PD program my Microsoft PD program is of course an overview of the Microsoft Office 365. Napaka-powerful, napakaganda ng platform. And siguro, Miss Grace, ang pinakamagandang clarification is that kasi sa sobrang tagal na natin ginagamit yung Microsoft, marami pa rin ang naniniwala, no, or under the conception, okay, that Microsoft is still offline tools. Hindi na po, teachers, no?
Yes.
Matagal na pong nag-transition si Microsoft sa online. So, yan pong mga Microsoft Word documents nyo, Microsoft PowerPoint presentations nyo, and all your files are also in the cloud. So, pwede na rin po yung i-edit simultaneously ng mga tao, no? Kasi yun yung minsan, nakakalimutan ng mga tao, akala nila offline pa din ang Microsoft. Hindi na po, no?
Correct.
So, to explore, okay, napaka powerful platform. Okay, so teachers, let's send our thanks, no, to Miss Grace, no, for gracing, again, not no pun intended, for gracing our community today and giving us this really loaded session for today. No, what a way to start our April series. Nakaka-excite lalo na ang ating April series because of what Miss Grace shared with us today. And with that, Miss Grace, allow us to share, no, okay, or to present, okay, this certificate of appreciation, okay, for you, no, and for the entire team for visiting, no, and gracing our community. So this certificate of appreciation is respectfully awarded to Ms. Grace Ko, okay, for sharing her knowledge and expertise in the recently concluded webinar entitled Microsoft Office 365 and Microsoft PDs, okay, awarded on April 7, 2022. Okay, to be signed by the administrators of Kaagapay Teacher Support, Sir Angelo B. Malyari, Joseph Angelo M. Santos, and Paula May J. Mendoza. Okay, and of course, yours truly, Franco Nicolo P. Adun. Okay, syempre yung kulay natin, Miss Grace, no? Very, very Microsoft yan. Okay. Kitang-kita natin, syempre.
Maraming salamat.
And Miss Grace, siguro before we let you go, and of course, it's already 7 p.m. and you have your own time as well. Kindly just like give siguro a word of encouragement for our teachers or word of any words of for our teachers as we continue transitioning back to face-to-face learning, no, and exploring hybrid learning for next school year.
Yes. So again, no, first I'd like to thank the Kaagapay Teacher Support Group for hosting a community like this. I mean, kami rin po sa Microsoft, whenever we meet communities like this, we are inspired to continuously do more for our community. So thank you for being a channel to our teachers and to all of our teachers who are watching tonight. The fact that you are here and you're tuned in really speaks a lot about your intention to continuously upskill and learn and work on your professional development. So, in fact, ginagawa nyo na po siya. So, continuously be intentional in, in your learning, and I guess never stop learning. Ako nga ang lagi kong ginagawa kasi 'di ba sabi ko nagko-content creation ako. Ang lagi kong topic is yung mga ano bang latest, kasi feeling ko gusto ko siyang ikwento sa mga kaedaran ko para pare-pareho tayong updated lahat. So, at lagi kong sinasabi, laging lamang ang may alam. And so ngayon na pa-transition na tayo sa yun nga hybrid and we don't know what's next. It's always to our advantage if we take on these new learnings, 'di ba? And get ahead. Again, and ultimately I think we are doing this because we are serving for a greater purpose, and for teachers of course we are doing it for our students. And so keep going, and kami po sa Microsoft, we are your partners. And we would continuously work with Kaagapay to bring you more of these resources and learnings in the future. Maraming salamat po.
Yes, maraming salamat, Miss Grace. And of course, teachers, let's continue sending our thanks. No, Miss Grace, umuulan na po. Anong pasasalamat, no, at appreciation sa chat natin ngayon for your time and sharing, no, for today. So again, maraming salamat, Miss Grace. No, so we'll now bid goodbye, no, to Miss Grace. We'll be seeing her siguro pa, no, in other sessions. Okay, we'll see. Because mahaba pa to, no. We still have like 6 sessions, okay, after this, no, for our April series to explore the Microsoft tools. No? So maraming salamat, Ms. Grace. Paalam po.
Thank you.
Okay, so ayan, maraming salamat, teachers, no, and again, let's continue sending our thanks to Ms. Grace for sharing her time with us. Okay, just a clarification, no, we'll be sending. Okay, I'll also be posting in the chat, no, the email of Miss Grace. Now, Miss Grace, paki-correct na lang po kung tama ba yung email na ipopost ko ngayon sa chat, no? Some teachers are asking for your email address, the one that was shared earlier. Okay, so teachers, before I show you our evaluation link for this afternoon, no, please be informed, 6 pa ang parating natin ng mga bigating sessions for April series, no. So after this, we'll be taking on Microsoft Excel for educators. Naku, yung pagko-compute ng grades, paggamit ng mga tables, and lahat ng mga functions, no. This is specifically designed for educators. Paano gagamitin si Microsoft Excel for supporting learning, no? Okay? And of course, on our next session, okay, that will be on April 18, Microsoft PowerPoint presentation advanced. Okay? Kasi alam natin kung paano gumamit ng Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, pero ang dami pang mga new features, no, ng Microsoft PowerPoint presentation natin. At yan ang pag-uusapan natin. Of course, still in the context of our educators. Okay? And then, of course, we'll be exploring, no, after that, Microsoft SharePoint. Okay? Baka hindi nyo pa masyadong narinig yan, pero sinasabi ko na sa inyo ngayon, teachers, amazing tool that you have to explore. Microsoft SharePoint. Okay? And of course, we'll follow that up with Microsoft Word Advanced. Okay? Alam na natin paano gamitin ng Microsoft Word, no? Pero, what if I tell you, there are more added features now in Microsoft Word. It's no longer your usual word processing application. Okay? And, nabanggit na ni Ms. Grace kanina, we'll be having a very solid session on Microsoft Minecraft for Education. Okay? And we'll be capping off our April series with a discussion on Microsoft Teams for management of learning. Everything we want to know to build a learning environment inside the Microsoft system that's going to be on April 30. Reminder lang po, teachers, okay? Wala po tayong session next week dahil tayo po ay on break because of course, no, Holy Week po tayo, no? Okay, so magpapahinga naman muna po tayo, teachers. Okay? So, teachers, that's now going to be our sessions. Please visit our page at Kaagapay Teacher Support, okay? To be updated, no? So like and follow our Facebook page, and of course subscribe now dito sa ating pong channel, no? Kung hindi pa kayo subscriber, para po you are informed, notified of our events every time, no? Haba po tatakbuhin natin, teachers. And of course, parating na ang ating mga PD programs na iniintay ng mga teachers natin, no? Okay? Medyo natagalan lang po because talagang mahirap mag-prepare, no, ng mga PD program. CPD programs pala, no? So CPD accredited programs are coming soon. Dito lang po sa Kaagapay Teacher Support. Okay? So now, teachers, here's your evaluation link now, okay? So please evaluate at https://tinyurl.com/April series P1. Okay, let's not forget, this is both an evaluation, and we will also be extracting all email addresses and names of teachers here in this evaluation link, and we'll be sending that to the Microsoft Philippines team, and that's going to be the basis for your Microsoft accounts as well that will be used so that you will be enrolled in our exclusive learning platform by Microsoft Philippines. Okay? So, huwag po natin kakalimutang mag-evaluate. Please do let me know if it's working, gumagana, na-access ba natin? Kasi kung hindi po, gagawan po natin ng paraan, as always, no, dito sa Kaagapay Teacher Support. So, intayin ko lang kung meron tayong comment. Working po ang link according to Sir Jeffrey Beltran. Maraming salamat. And again, Sir Jeffrey, congratulations on being a class point trainer, certified trainer. So, intayin na lang po natin, Sir Jeffrey, ang training ni Sir Jeffrey. No? Baka next na yata. Sir Jeffrey, dito na ba ang unang training mo sa Kaagapay Teacher Support? So, binubok ko na kagad, no, si Teacher Jeffrey. Maraming salamat, teachers, na it's working. Okay, so again, maraming salamat for joining us this afternoon, and hopefully we'll be seeing you on our next session on Saturday. No? So our next session is on Saturday. That's going to be on Microsoft Excel for educators. Okay, and of course, before mag-Holy Week, meron tayong session on ClassPoint naman. Okay, partner din yan ng Microsoft tool, no? Kasi add-in yan sa Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. Okay? So teachers, maraming salamat. Please stay safe, no? Stay negative from COVID-19. Stay positive in life. Tuloy-tuloy lang po tayong matuto at palaguin, no, ang ating kakayahan bilang mga guro para mas mapaunlad po natin ang edukasyon sa Pilipinas. Okay? So paalam po, teachers, and I'll see you on Saturday for our next session.